Okay. Um.
Yes, yes,
All
I'm
right.
here.
So I first of all introduce myself. Okay. My name is Mira Kuchibuza Marcel, and I am astronomy educator from Nigeria. So in our organization, we carry out space activities or space research that involves ordinary people. It is usually called citizen science. So we have several citizen science projects that are very complete, and the ones that we are still working on to complete. But the bottom, let me welcome someone that just joined in. Let me just welcome the person. Just a second. Admit. You're welcome.
This is Hisham again. You know him.
Okay, so we have several projects. We have planetary defense, otherwise called asteroid hunting. We have astro astrophoto image processing. In this, you we deal with how to process space images from space telescopes and ground-based telescopes. Then we have Webb telescope usage for research and for astrophotography. So in the first project, we have asteroid research, we have space competitions, and we have space arts. And I'm going to explain each of these terms and what they mean and the activities that we carry out in them. So this is the map of the solar system. About 5 billion years ago, the solar system was formed. So after the sun was formed, the planets began to form from the leftovers. However, there are some materials that could not condense to form planets. So they became like a debris, leftovers. So they settled here. They settled around this region, now called the asteroid belt. So those materials are asteroids. And we also have the Kuiper belt. Some of them are also from the Kuiper belt. So left alone, these asteroids are quite stable, orbiting about the sun. They're quite stable. And meanwhile, in theory, there are about 1 billion asteroids orbiting around this region. But because of the gravitational influence of Jupiter right here, it interferes into their orbit. Okay, it affects them, it exerts forces on them, and they change their direction of motion. So, and when that happens, um, some of them can start crisscrossing the orbits of the inner planets here. And when that happens, it becomes very dangerous. They can impact any planet. They can impact Mars. They can impact our Earth. And they can also impact these other planets like Venus or Mercury. But to us on Earth, it is very important because if we do not keep track of them, it is going to destroy our planet. So this is the map from NASA. This is the map of the known asteroids that has been discovered before. And most of these asteroids are contributions from citizen science from all around the world. So when an asteroid is discovered, it is cataloged. We now know the trajectory. We can predict it even in the next 50 years. We can predict that, okay, maybe in the next 50 years, this asteroid is bound to collide with our planet. So that is the importance of planetary defense. And if there's anyone that is posing danger to us, last year the DART mission was launched. We have ways we can use to move it out of our way. So, 66 million years ago, the dinosaurs were destroyed. They were eliminated from Earth because of asteroid impact. So somebody said the dinosaurs went extinct because they lack they lack space program. So recently, asteroid impacted some regions on Earth, especially in Russia, in 1908. A huge asteroid impacted an area of land that is as big as London. and that area is a big forest. But after the event, the place turned into a desert. It is due to the heat from the event. Everything became dry. Then recently, this happened in Russia in 2013. I was very much aware of this. This happened in Russia. Just during the daytime, an asteroid landed and destroyed uh, so many buildings, but it didn't land directly in the city. It landed in a very remote area, but the shock wave was able to cause devastation in the neighboring city. It injured about 1,500 people, destroyed properties worth billions of US dollars. So after this event, there was a global call by the United Nations to search for asteroids. It became a very serious business uh, to the United Nations. Recently, this happened in 2020. A man was at his home, and all of a sudden, a mighty sound. He heard a mighty sound, and he went outside and he saw this great hole under his roof. The object fell on the floor. So the news went viral, and I saw it. And later on, the man, there was a buyer from the US and I bought the mineral for 2.5 million US dollars. Just as a small rock like that. But it is made up of iridium. Iridium is an rare earth material. And he became a millionaire overnight. So this happened in 2020. From 2013 to 2020, there has been an enormous global call for asteroid hunting. So people have been hunting for asteroids and been keeping track of these asteroids. So before this one impacted Earth, it was discovered by NASA. However, it didn't pose any danger. But this was a very big risk because it was just discovered few hours before it landed. So imagine that such thing could land in a city. It can just destroy the city. So that is why it is important. It's a very serious business in astronomy. There are so many telescopes dedicated for surveying the sky for these asteroids. So we have both space telescopes and the ground-based space telescopes. So, but the one that we use is from here, the pan stars. In this activity, we just analyze images. We don't need telescope. We analyze images from telescopes. And the data that we use are from the pan stars. From the pan stars. So here is the pan stars here. This is the pan stars telescope. So it scans the sky. It is located at the University of Hawaii in the United States. So after scanning the sky, the images are sent to the International Astronomical Search Collaboration. This organization is responsible for distributing the data to different organizations and schools from all around the world. And we are registered with them, and we have been doing this for the past 2 years plus. This December is going to make it 3 years for us participating in this program, and we have discovered so many asteroids, about 27 of them. This is the software that we use called Astrometrica. So the software is used to analyze the images, and we're going to train you on how to use the software. Maybe we can plan that by next week. So this is how the software works. This is the method used for detecting asteroids. So this is our Pan-African group. We have different groups from Africa, cutting across space agencies, universities, astronomy organizations, different groups, secondary schools, different groups. And that is why I have approached you. Um, and I want Tunisia to participate in this exercise. In as much as it is part of planetary defense, but it also is an educational tool which can be used to, inspire kids to pursue careers in STEM. or even in astrophysics. So here are the number of countries that have succeeded in this project. We have taught them how to use the astrometrical software to search for asteroids, and they have succeeded in the exercise. And here is the timetable. This is our timetable for this year. So this is about to come to an end. We are at this stage, and it is coming to an end on 4th of September. Another one will begin on September 8th to October. So we have it throughout the year to December, and we have it from next year, from January to May. So we have a lot of opportunities to make discoveries. So here are the requirements for participation. You need a computer operating system. If you have other operating systems, you can install Wine. For instance, if you are using Linux, you can install Wine to be able to run Windows programs. You need a good internet connection. And then you need a time commitment of at least 4 hours per week. It is not something that takes the whole day. So you can just maybe just within 4 hours a week, your team will gather and analyze the available data on your team page, and that is it. But I'm going to train you first on how to use the software. Then we have a minimum of 3 persons and above. In fact, I made a mistake by stating this 3 persons. We need about 5 or 6 persons. Because the data sometimes can be overwhelming. They need passion for space, for astronomy, and for discovery. And here are some of the asteroids we have discovered so far. Like I've told you, we have discovered 27 asteroids, and here are the area orbits of those asteroids. So this is another program. It's an international astronomy and astrophysics competition. It happens every year, starting from February to June. So we have 3 stages: qualification round, pre-final round, and the final round. There's also the junior, which is under 18, and we have the youth above 18. So depending on the performance of the students, they go on with the first prize, second prize, or the third prize. How we come in is this exercise is free for the first round, which is the qualification round. But for you to proceed to the next round, which is the final round, the pre-final round and the final round, you need to make some payment. So sometimes some of our African students don't have the money, and luckily, if we have the budget, we sponsor them just $9 per person. So this year we sponsored about 10 persons from different countries in Africa, and we hope to also increase the number by by times three by next year. We just want our Africans to succeed in this exercise. Can also use it in your organization to promote astronomy. Then here is Space for Earth Foundation, run by Astronomical Start. Here we work with teachers in the secondary school or primary school. We tell them to let their kids draw images of space or whatever they can imagine about space. So these are some of the arts we've collected so far. This is an art collected from a child in primary school from Nigeria. She said this is what she imagines about space. She wants to be the first Nigerian girl that will land to space. And when she does that, she would like to put the Nigerian flag on the moon. So it's an important exercise that can be used to hope you are there.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you
we
very
can
much.
hear you.
Okay, I thought I was
Yes,
off
we
again.
hear
Yes.
you very good.
I thought I was
No,
off
no.
again.
Yes, yes. No, no,
Okay.
no, no. We hear you well this time.
I would have called you if it stopped.
Okay, I think
Yes.
my phone is, I'm hearing some notifications, so I'm wondering maybe you are the one texting me because I'm not with my phone right here, and my WhatsApp is not connected to my computer. So I'm just wondering maybe
Ah,
I'm disconnected again. So no problem. So
No,
uh,
no problem. Okay.
yeah, this comes
It was
up.
okay.
Yeah, so you know we work with teachers in different countries. You know, for the past 5 years that this is Nicole Stott, Astronomical Stott. For the past 5 years, she studied this. She has not received a lot of artwork from many countries in Africa, and I
Hmm.
am using my platform to spread this information across our networks to do this. So look at her here, this is how she does it. She gathers children, you know, to inspire them about space. And when the arts are collected, you can send the arts through email. This is their website here, or you can even Google Space for Art Foundation. You can just read about it. So when the arts are collected, they are used to build this spacesuit. And sometimes,
Okay.
not all the time, sometimes the the space arts are the spacesuit this art space art suits are taken to the International Space Station, and here you can see an astronaut wearing it, and that's the image of the International Space Station. So just imagine that a kid from your country got lucky enough for the arts to be showcased like this. So it is very
Mm.
inspiring. Then we have another project. Um, this one is let me say 90% complete. This is about image processing of space images. So we're going to start with processing images from Hubble Space Telescope, the James Webb Space Telescope, and the Las Cruces Observatory. The reason why I say this 90% complete is because the first set of videos I made, I used Photoshop, and many people don't have Photoshop, so I'm doing another one that makes use of free softwares that can easily be found online because many people don't have subscription for Photoshop. So we're still doing that, and once we are done with that, we will also be organizing online sessions to train people on how to do that. But why do we need to process our images in the first place? If you look at this picture, these are smartphones, or this is a handy camera. With these two technologies, you can take your image, you can take your selfie, and when you do that, you would see your picture in real time. You don't need to process it further. So you can see the colors in real time. But for space images, they are not like that. If you use a telescope, this these kinds of telescope, to take pictures of deep space, this is what you're going to get: black and white, gray, like this. And you might be disappointed. Maybe you have spent hours and hours, you know, gathering light into your telescope, and by the time you open your fit file in your computer, you would find this. But the thing is, the information is buried inside this file. So we're going to teach you how to use computer programs, free ones, free computer programs to extract the the beauty in this image. And when you do that, you're going to get these kind of beautiful images.
القمر الأزرق اليوم.
So these are images of James Webb Space Telescope. I processed these two images, and I'm still processing more. I use Photoshop. I use Photoshop. For now, I don't think you can use free software to process images of James Webb Space Telescope, but I'm still researching on that. But still researching and working with other people from the international community. We're still working on that. Then these other ones from the Hubble Space Telescope. So you can see the beautiful. So you turn it from this picture to this picture. So it's an important skill. And you know what? It is very simple. It is very simple. You can do it within 20 minutes. Within 20 minutes, you can even process images from the James Webb Space Telescope. Then in the third project, we will assign you an account you will use to capture your own image. After capturing your own image, you process it. Luckily, we were awarded 100 hours of telescope time on the Las Cruces Observatory. So we wish to give each person 1 hour. We assign an account to you, just 1 hour. You can use it um, to capture images, and like what you have learned from this second project, you can process the images. This is important for students in the universities or secondary schools who are studying astronomy. It's an important skill. So I think that's it. That's the end. Okay, this one is for okay. This is for we donate telescope. We have been doing this for the past 2 years. So Dr. Jean saw the kind of work we are doing, and we are connecting to different communities in Africa with little or no tools to do astronomy. So he said that anyone from my team that doesn't have a telescope, he's willing to donate a telescope to them. So that's it. We have donated telescope to one team in Malawi, and we also donated. So that's the end of my talk.
Thank you, Marcel.
Yeah.
Um, just let me for a
Thank you. It
moment
was
check
great.
if everyone understood you and if I have to maybe translate some parts. Um,
Okay.
Hisham,
هشام
so
سواء فهمت ولا نفسروا لك؟
guys, تسمعوا فينا؟
سفيان سواء
Yes.
Excellent, ça va, ça va.
شيء
Mais c'est un
Thank
anglais
you so much.
fluide, ça va.
فما دي كيستيون
Mais
فما
sur le
دي
plan
كيستيون
pratique, comment faire معناتها
Yeah, you
est-ce
can
qu'il
you
faut
can
faire?
ask me questions. I would like to entertain questions.
وي
Yes, yes.
Sure.
اوكي
هشام
Okay.
هشام apparemment حاططنا ميوت مش يتابع.
You do
Okay.
have any program concern of programming language Be-
Programming language, Python.
for higher grade for engineering school?
Oh, I have on Python. I have on Python,
Yes, advanced
but it is for
level.
advanced, but it is for astronomy, particularly for astronomy.
Yes, yes, because at engineering school there is a project that could interest students in
Okay.
high level.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have it. I have Python programs.
So
Although
we can.
it is not written by me. I've
Mhm.
attended a lot of conferences and lectures, so I was able to get it from the instructor. But he told me that I have to reference him. If I'm distributing it, I have to reference him. So I will give you the link where you can go through the materials.
Okay, okay, great.
Yeah.
And I have a question about the cooperation with our association. So, concern the representation of our country.
Yeah.
It's it could be a chapter, for example, Tunisia chapter that the main or exclusive for our association or what? What
مش
do you
هيك
think?
يخدم يا أحمد.
I don't just I'm asking the question to understand the program.
Like you said, you want to register your organization to participate. Is that what you
In
mean?
your slide there is a flags of country. I ask if there is one representation for each
Okay.
country or okay.
Uh,
This is my question.
yeah, if your country is registered for the program, you will see the flag beside it. Okay, let me just show you. Let me show you.
Yes.
I think your team is registered for the current campaign. You are registered for the current campaign, but I have not
Yes,
seen
for
any
for the
active.
for the asteroid
Yeah,
search.
yeah,
Yeah.
no activity yet. I'm sharing my.
No.
No, no.
و-
We have many activities.
يا أحمد يحكي على حاجة أخرى.
We,
يحكي
we,
على
we can we
الانستغرام
can
asteroid.
participate to write a scientific paper if about the potential discoveries of
Okay.
this commission.
If you want to write scientific papers on it, you can go ahead and do that. But the
Okay.
major thing is to discover this asteroid. So assuming that you have discovered an asteroid, you can write scientific paper on it. Yeah, it is your asteroid. Okay,
Okay.
it belongs to you. Yeah.
Okay. Our association participated in other campaign of observation, like occultation of stars by asteroids and the satellite of Neptune, Triton, in
Okay.
2017, and we observed from Tunisia the occultation of a star in the constellation Scutum in 2020 by an object of the Kuiper belt. The object was called MS 2002, and the scientific article was published a few days ago in Astronomy and Astrophysics with
Okay.
uh, with many teams worldwide, directed by the Brazilian team.
Okay.
Okay, then we will be honored if we will write together a scientific paper about potential discoveries of the asteroids.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. That would be
Yes.
very great. That
Yes.
would be great. Very great. But
Thank you.
you have to first of all discover the asteroid. Okay. It takes time. Assuming you discover an asteroid, assuming that you participate in this program, and you have first of all you're going to have a preliminary discovery. Your preliminary discovery, we undergo further studies for the next 6 months. Okay, before it gets a provisional discovery. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
sometimes
Okay.
sometimes you might get a lot of preliminary discovery, and maybe by the end of the 6 months, uh, it will be confirmed that maybe it's only one asteroid that you have discovered. So there's no guarantee. So you just have to be participating. Anytime you make a discovery, you can write a paper on it. And right here, this is your team page. This is your team page. Uh, and I can see that some of the data sets have been downloaded, and none of them have been submitted.
Yes, we have done 12 actually of the data sets, but
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to send the reports only after I verify all of them.
Okay.
Some of the members are new to this, so I had
Okay.
to redo each one of them one by one, and we agreed to continue working on it this weekend to finish.
Okay.
We still
Because
have actually there there's there's still 10 I think.
no, look,
So,
I think it's more than that. Because new data were sent recently. I think yesterday.
oh, no, I think, yeah, yesterday they sent four
Yeah.
new ones.
So we have a
Yeah,
lot
okay.
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Oh, we have to go through them.
Okay.
Uh, but remember that the
Okay.
deadline is
They,
4th of September.
yeah, on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem it's summertime and all of the team are students. Some
Okay.
have summer jobs, others have academic internship they have to go through. But
Okay.
they promised that each weekend they do some of them. But I didn't see the last four that were added. So now we have I think 14 to go through.
Yeah.
But the others are basically done. I just verified them. I have received the report from the members. Just about, I have a question about each object that we have to name. Then
Okay.
the references have to be different from a report to and the second, right? We can't give it the same reference on two reports, two different objects, of course.
Yeah.
You know that
You
use
can,
3 letters.
yeah, 3 letters or 4 numbers. So the
Yeah,
numbers
exactly.
has to be unique for it. There are four data, like 4 images.
Yeah, of
So
course.
then, so in each of the frames, each of the images for a particular asteroid will bear the same number. So assuming you can just maybe choose 3 letters, let me say TAS,
Yeah,
TAS
yeah.
zero zero
Actually,
zero one, TAS
yeah,
zero
we
zero zero one, TAS
yeah.
0001 on like 44 images. Then if you discover another asteroid, it's gonna be 0002. So this is how it goes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But in the second report, it can't be 001 or 002. It has to be 003, 004, 5, 6, right?
Depending on the number of asteroids you have spotted, oh sorry, number of moving objects you have spotted.
Okay. That's because I had to go through the reports because each one, when he does his own report, he writes 1, 2, 3, and the second person working on a different data set, he does the same one, two,
No,
three.
no.
So I changed.
Okay, I understand what you mean now. No, they shouldn't do that. Okay, how I tell my team is um I'll give these people, okay, from 0001 to 00010. Okay? If you discover asteroid in
10
your data
objects.
set, you can use any number from 0001 to 0010. Then to the next person, I'll say start from 0011 to 0020. So I just
Okay,
so that
okay.
they shouldn't have the same numbering. They
Yeah, yeah.
shouldn't. Yeah.
That's exactly why I had to go through all the reports to change the numbers to make sure we don't send any false reports.
Okay, but how are you doing the changes? Are you doing it from the Astrometrica, or you're just editing it uh from the manual? Sorry, from
I did
Notepad.
no, I did it on Astrometrica.
Oh, okay, better, because if you do it from Notepad, I don't think it will count, because this is online stuff. It has to be corrected online.
Ah, okay. No, I did it from the software.
Oh, okay. Nice question.
Uh, yeah. Another question. Uh, you know, sometimes I had sometimes some objects are already found in the database. We uh, we included them,
Oh well,
and of course they have their correct number from the database as
yeah.
in the
You don't
guide.
need to change that if you include them.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Don't need
We
to change
kept
them.
the original reference from the database.
Okay.
Those two, it doesn't. Some people added them, some others didn't, but I preferred to add them all.
Okay.
Does it make a difference?
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference. But no, for me, I just tell them don't bother. But if you feel like you want to add them, no problems.
Okay. And one common question is about the signals. You know, false signals. The problem is sometimes it's difficult to make sure is it a true signal or false signal.
Okay.
So sometimes I had to go through that also to check them again. Sometimes either the signal is too weak, so we don't have enough points on the curve.
Oh,
And
all right.
so
Now, in that case, those were stated in the Isaac manual. But believe
yeah,
me, you shouldn't follow those instructions strictly, because if you do, you're gonna be missing a lot of
really.
asteroids. Yeah, very many people that do that have not really discovered asteroids up to now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like I tell my team, anything that you see that is moving, just accept it. Let Isaac
Uh-huh.
do the final judge. Because even if you accept it, you have nothing to lose. So just better accept it and let Isaac do the final judge. There's no harm in accepting those
Uh-huh.
faint ones. So far you see
Yeah.
an object that is moving, please accept it. And that is the secret for our massive success.
Yeah, of course. We want the maximum chance to get one.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question, please,
Okay.
about the softwares. We must use Astrometrica, or we can use another software like Iris of Christian Bouille, a French astronomer, or Prism,
Well,
because
I have
we can.
not used that one. Isaac Isaac is very strict with their program. They said use Astrometrica. In fact, we have even suggested for them to build Astrometrica for Linux and Macintosh. They said no, use it in in the Windows form. We have even suggested for them to build a web-based Astrometrica so that even those that have different operating system can just use the web-based Astrometrica. They said no. So I don't know for other softwares that can be used to do it, but for Isaac, they are
What?
very strict
Sorry,
for their program.
I think I think we lost you for a minute.
Okay, me? All right, so somebody was asking a question. Uh,
Uh, I think we were talking about Astrometrica. You said there is a version
okay,
online, I
yes,
think.
yeah, there's no version online. Like these are the things we suggested for Isaac people to do so that more people can participate in the program because many people have different operating systems. Some use Mac, some use Linux.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
it's
like
complicated.
most professionals use Linux, and although we have other programs like Wine, you can use to run Windows program in Linux, Ubuntu, but it doesn't work for some people. So we suggested for them to build a web version of Astrometrica so that you can use the web version to participate with any uh, operating system you have, but they are kind of resisting that. They don't want, they didn't welcome that at all. So they are just restricting people to use Astrometrica.
Yeah, but the problem, Astrometrica is not open source. So the people
So,
that made it has to do that, which is a bit complicated.
Yeah.
it's not a free version.
No, it's free.
Uh,
Astrometrica is free, but you have to register it. It's free. I have the code. I can just give you the code.
yeah,
Register
the
it.
code for us who participate in the program, but
Yeah.
for other professional observatories, they are supposed to pay for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly,
okay.
exactly.
Okay, I think these are most of the questions that I received from the members.
Najm, is
Hopefully,
all the member uh, knowing about this software?
yeah, we did a
Okay,
training at the
okay,
beginning of the campaign. Uh, well, two, Shaima and Riza, they already know the software. They used it before in previous campaigns. Actually, this is our not our first. Before we participated with Astronomers Without Borders in another campaign, and
Okay.
with previously with Marcel in March.
okay.
But in March we joined too late. I think like the last week of the month. So we only got
Mm-hmm.
I think 8 data set, and we sent 4 of them. We worked only on 4 of them since time was limited. And now we got 3 new members. They they are still learning. So that's why I said I had to go through all the reports and check
Okay.
them to
Yeah.
make sure it's correct. And but it's a bit time consuming, to be honest.
Uh,
Hopefully, we will get
I
new
propose,
members.
yes, yes, I propose another session of training for the members for our regional division at SFAX and SBIBA. And we have, I think Hisham is here. We have a new division in Monastir, Hisham. فرع جديد هشام Monastir.
Yes, yes,
Uh, so
yes.
we have a new division. It's the association. It's not for the one region, the capital Tunis. So we can invite our regional members.
Yeah. I think that's great. We can organize
You,
training.
since Najm is already have more bigger idea about the program, you can invite other members. Najm,
Sure, yes. Just
okay, you can coordinate
but
for.
in each campaign, apparently, from what I understood, we get about 24 Marcel dataset. But can
Uh,
we make other teams with us? Two teams,
okay, two teams. Okay, you mean the next campaign?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I will
Don't
try to create space for your team. Two teams. I will try.
Cool.
Great, great.
Yeah,
It would be great.
I'll try that.
And
I'll do that.
what about the astrophotography program? Over here, most of our members are fan of astrophotography. We actually did a few. Sofiane is a great astrophotographer, actually.
Yeah.
He has his own equipment, and members are asking about it, actually. They, it's very interesting, and many of them have asked about it. Would
I've
you be
I
interesting
have I
in
have
doing
developed
training?
I have developed about 13 separate videos ranging from processing images from the Hubble Space Telescope, the Las Cumbres Observatory, and the James Webb Space Telescope. I have 13 videos, but I don't know why people don't like using videos. They prefer online, like live talk and live training. So that is why, and I
You
haven't
have
really found
you,
time to start
you have
training people.
YouTube channel or what?
Yeah, on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I can send you the link after this
Okay,
meeting.
please send the link.
I will send you the
Yes,
link.
yes.
I've developed it. Like it is very simple, but I use Photoshop. I use Photoshop, and many people don't use Photoshop. I mean, it's not free, so. But I can send you the link, so if you want to make use of it, you can. So, but what I haven't started doing now is to, you know, organizing training. I haven't started doing that for now because I'm busy developing our astronomy research project.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, because we are actually joining international community in astronomy research, you know, with Webb telescopes. We haven't really
Yeah,
started.
the one with Las Cumbres.
Yeah, the one with the last Congress.
Yeah, that's a great program. I've seen your video last time.
Yeah,
You took videos of the moon and one with the galaxy, I think.
yeah. I use Slew, and I use last Congress too.
Yeah, the photos were great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And you can also conduct research with those telescopes too.
great,
Yeah, you can
great.
just,
It's very
very, very fantastic.
Yeah.
And
Cool stuff you're doing.
the reason why we want to do that is because in most universities in Africa, no, they don't have telescope to conduct research in astronomy, and they like astronomy, so they can use that to do research with their students, and so that will generally, encourage astronomy research in their universities. So that is why we applied for that. So we are using it for research, and we are using it for visual development.
Yes, and there is a lot of data, so we should process many gigabyte of images. Is there any program of artificial intelligence? Do you
No,
know
no. I don't have about.
deep deep learning
No.
for
I don't.
processing image?
Okay,
Okay.
processing those images to produce those graphs. The ones that we are making use of. The program has been written already. You don't need to write Python programs anymore. Just use it, and to just um, bring out the graphs for you.
Okay. I have a small idea about Python library for astronomy, AstroPy.
Oh, okay.
Do you use it for processing image?
No, I
We can
use.
use it, I think.
Though you
Do
can
you
use it
test it?
for to process your images, but just use, computer programs that have good interface. You know, that will make things easier. No, one of the things I'm
Okay.
doing is to make astronomy very easy. I don't want to make it hard for people to to do.
No, I ask for academic research.
Okay, for academic research, no, I
Bec-
haven't started producing content on that.
Okay, okay. Mhm. So, Najm is now for conclusion. Najm will coordinate a group of regional members. Okay,
Okay,
okay, and it was great to hear from you.
I appreciate it too.
Uh,
Yes, I
for,
appreciate.
for the next group, would you be open to do the training online, Marcel?
For what?
For the new members, the new group.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
If they gather, you choose a time. Like next week, I'm
yeah.
gonna have time. I'm gonna have a lot of time next week. So if you can organize the group by next week, morning, afternoon, evening, I'll be available for the training.
Okay. I'll see with Hisham since he's in contact with all the members to see which one are interested most to add them to the team, and we can plan online training
Mm,
to how to use Astrometrica.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
exactly. Yes, yes. Okay.
So thank you, Marcel. It's great work you're doing.
Yeah, thank you.
It's
Thank you
actually
very much.
it's
Um,
actually motivating to see someone doing Africa.
yeah,
Yes.
I love astronomy so much. I love it.
Yeah. Do you have astronomy program in Nigeria? Did you study it or?
Yeah, I studied astronomy.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Yes.
nice,
studied it. We have
nice.
astronomy program in
And
Nigeria.
and do you work in astronomy or other?
Um, okay, I'm a teacher and I also work in astronomy.
Great.
Yeah,
Teacher. Nice,
Okay.
nice.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
Great job.
too. Yeah.
Hopefully, I will continue it now with the members to see to plan how can we finish the last data sets before hopefully on this weekend. Now they added four others, but I think they are up to it.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
Thank
All
you
right.
much.
very much.
Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it too. It
And
was great.
I'm going to
Clear
send you
for
the
me.
link immediately before I forget it.
YouTube
WhatsApp.
and please the other library, Python library
Yeah, I
that we
remember.
talk
I
about.
remember.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Thank you very much, and I hope that we will
Collaborate.
collaborate
And,
together.
Sure.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay. Good
okay.
night,
Good night.
Good
and
night.
Good night.
thank you very much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right.
All right.
Goodbye.